Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are doing an add-ons update post Sim Update 10, and look who we have here. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. Okay, guys, I hope you are all having a really good SU10 experience. I really hope this one is a good one for everybody. I know it's been hit and miss on just about every update, but I'm hoping things are starting to smooth out for everybody. Got some really great news when it comes to add-ons today, guys, and as you can see, the TBM930 has already been fixed and adjusted for Sim Update 10. We are also going to be going over the steps necessary to fix the white screens in the Cessna Citation Longitude Improvement Mod, and then just talking about a couple other areas that have been adjusted for Sim Update 10, so stick around. Okay, so as with all of the updates recently, guys, make sure you please remember the TBM930 Improvement Mod is not on FlightSim.2. You must come to the link that will be found down in the description below, which will take you to this page here, and this link right here is the one you want. Okay, Luca97 done an absolutely amazing job, above par, with keeping the TBM930 Improvement Mod alive while Mixmugs unfortunately battles the crisis over in Ukraine. So Luca97, thank you very much for your hard efforts. This aircraft is obviously an extreme enjoyment to many of those in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we totally appreciate you picking up this workload for us while Mixmugs is away. So next up, we have the EB110 Improvement Mod that is ready for Sim Update 10 by none other than the big man himself, JD, who, if you guys don't know of his works, then by all means follow him FlightSim.2 and check out many of his absolutely phenomenal add-ons. One of the best ones that I've seen is being the Cessna 150. It is absolutely fantastic and turns it into a really, really amazing aircraft, especially if you're trying to practice and do some simulation training. Really does a big job. Now, coming down here to the changelogs, guys, you can see some of the efforts that the improvement mod provides to the aircraft. I'm going to slowly scroll down here, so if you guys want to pause the screen, decide if this is something you want to grab. Again, be sure to click down in the link below. Gosh, I cannot speak today. And grab your copy of this incredibly amazing add-on. The EB110, when it first released, I grabbed it the day of, and it was actually a really fun little aircraft, but it was certainly missing a lot and felt odd, I guess the best way to describe it. It just didn't feel right. And with JD's improvement mod, it really makes a huge difference in the performance and features of the aircraft. So be sure to check this one out, guys. It is fully functional with Sim Update 10. I was checking it out a little bit this morning, and everything seems to be working just fine. So again, to JD, fantastic work. And make sure, guys, when you do have the opportunity, help them out if you can. Buy them a cup of coffee, you know, maybe 10, 12 of them, however you got to do it. But support our developers. Another one of my personal favorites is ready to go for Sim Update 10 now. That's the Monster NX Cub. This is a really fun STOL aircraft, short takeoff and landing. It's a really fun aircraft to go out on bush trips with. Just go find random places out in the middle of nowhere where you just want to go check things out and land on the top of a hill or you know, next to a lake with a small patch that's available for landing. Requires almost nothing to get it off the ground. It's a ton of fun to fly. Flies very, very well. And of course, it is by the Got Gravel team. Or I should say it's by Got Gravel, who is a member of the Got Friends team. Gotta forgive me. I get them mixed up sometimes. But a really, really fun airplane. I have actually showcased this one on the channel more than once. It's a lot of fun to fly. Really fun and powerful, and again, that ability to just stop at just about anywhere you want really makes it interesting to travel the world with. If you guys are interested in visiting Moi's hometown, guys, check out the Tucson, Arizona area points of interest add-on. There will be a link to this down in the description below. This developer has done such a fantastic job of bringing my city to life and making it much more realistic with inside of the simulator. You have the San Javier mission here, which is a really beautiful site and well-known architectural site, if you will, that's been in Tucson for a very, very long time. And it is one of those places that you just definitely want to check out anytime you're in Tucson, just to be just for a moment, that part of history. Coming on down here, let's take a look at some of the checklists, some of the items that have been added here. We have what's called a mountain here in Arizona, and for the longest time in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the A was wrong. It was not the correct color. It should be white. And so he did fix that. And again, you have the San Javier, as we talked about, the mission, two of the tallest buildings in Tucson. They actually added the third one. I'm wondering if that's the one on Broadway. We'll find out here in a minute when I go and fly it. Some really old 19 theater downtown, or that is in downtown Tucson. I've actually been to that theater once, and if I remember correctly, if we're talking about the same one, unfortunately, it had a fire not too long ago, but I believe they did repair it and bring it back. And you got some other pretty cool adjustments. You have Ryan and Pinal Air Park fields. They are less than 30 miles from Tucson. Pinal Air Park is actually where my father won a ride on a B-17 when I was a young boy. One of my biggest regrets in my life. I was too scared to, as a little boy, I was too scared to ride in the nose of a B-17. And we had some friends that were there and watched me while my dad got to go. And being who I am now, I kick myself for it, because that must have been just one of the most coolest experiences ever. He got to ride literally in the nose in the bombardier spot. So just like, damn it. One of those kickbacks. But anyway, a bunch of adjustments to the Tucson area that really does bring my city to life, and it is really kind of cool. So if you guys are interested in ever flying to Tucson and seeing where Overkill's hometown is, make sure you guys install this add-on, because it certainly gives you a much better perspective of what you would really see should you come here. There's also a Tucson International Airport add-on on FlightSim.2 that you're going to want as well to keep the airport up to date of what you would really see if you decide to visit. Next up, guys, if you are a lover of the CJ or the Cessna Citation Longitude, Improvement Mod, and you are now experiencing this issue, I'm going to show you guys how to fix it. All right, so let's get the Longitude fixed up here. Now, if you guys don't have this add-on, I highly do recommend it. You want to grab this one. It greatly enhances the performance of the aircraft and smooths many of the weird issues that are wrong with the default version out, as well as giving you obviously the functionality of the G3000 or 5000 suite if you have the working title version installed. So it really just enhances it all the way around with those two add-ons. Now, even if you download this add-on today, you still need to do the following steps. So focus up. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, obviously, is we're going to download it, and then we're going to come down to this comment right here by Dylan. Dylan, thank you very much for posting this. This is awesome. And we're going to hit the plus sign to expand it, okay, because we're going to need all of this information here. Now, I'm going to navigate to the correct directory to show you guys where to get it. Oh, there's your recordings. Okay, so now I'm going to go to, give me just a second. I'm going to get you guys to the right directory here. Give me just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to go to my add-ons directory. Now, if you're just using the community folder, you will find the add-on in the community folder, wherever it may be. I use add-ons linker. So I'm going to my add-ons directory, aircraft, and I'm going to find my Longitude. So there's the Longitude. Then I'm going to go into, I believe it is FX. No, it's Sim Objects. I apologize. So we're going to go to Sim Objects, Airplanes, Asobo Longitude, Panel, FD, EFIX. Okay, and then I'm going to open up this config. Now, I make a copy of the original so that way you don't bork the heck out of the whole thing. Now, worst case scenario, just download a new one. You'll be fine. But anyway, so I'm going to open up this one here. Again, this is just a copy. You can have a copy in here as long as it is named something other than this. It does not matter. It will be ignored. So we're going to open this guy up. We're going to edit it with Notepad++ or whatever your favorite notepad editor is, text editor. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to copy all this information. So we're going to go up. And you want to start right there. I'm going to hit Control-C a whole bunch of times. Ooh, make sure we get it all. Okay. I'm going to bring this guy up here. I'm going to hit Control-All, or Control-A, excuse me, for all. Control-V for paste. I'm just going to hit Save. And then I'm going to go to my add-ons linker. If you use add-ons linker, you're going to need to refresh it because there's been a change to that particular installation. I always remove it and re-add it. You don't have to. That's just me being paranoid. I don't know. Okay, and then from here, we're going to relaunch the simulator and see our results. All right, and we have a working very bouncy at the moment, CJ4, but that's just turbulence knocking us around here. Apparently, we picked somewhere that is extremely windy at the moment. But there we go. We have a fully functional CJ4. I did it again. Cessna Citation Longitude. Cessna Citation Longitude. It's a Cessna Citation Longitude, guys. In case you're wondering, this is a Cessna Citation Longitude. I've probably called it a CJ4 20 times today and had to redo every one of these damn recordings because I kept calling it the CJ4. This is a Cessna Citation Longitude. And on that note, folks, I hope you guys truly enjoyed the video. As always, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notification of future content so you can watch me trip over my tongue a little bit longer. And as always, stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you in the next one.